Hey everyone, it's Daniel Brother Bear Barris. Now, when I'm recreating these garbage pail kits, you'll notice that I color correct them. And the reason why I do that is it's just like a CRT monitor versus an LCD monitor, right? And you'll know that back in the 80s, in 1985, when they printed the first garbage pail kits, and even now they use color plates. Those color plates leave a little grain on the images, make it look, in my opinion, much better, just like a CRT has scan lines, whereas an LCD doesn't. It just looks more nostalgic to me. You'll notice here in this image, which is uh, pretty perfect, right? There's no grain. It's how the image is actually produced. But then I color corrected it and ran it through CMYK, made sure it was great. You can see the eyes. I think they look a lot better. They're grainy. So is the image here. When you print it, you'll notice. And if you ever look at the regular garbage pail kits, you'll notice that there's a grain there, right? When you look close, and you can see the colors actually, to me anyway, pop a little bit better too. Even though this is supposed to be, as they say, perfect, this is how I like to print my cards with that grain. And I'll show you how we're going to do that, right? So I have both the images here. Okay, this is the color corrected one I just showed you, and here's the raw one. And I'm going to open up Photoshop, and we're going to go through a whole process of how I do this. Now, it may seem like a lot of extra work to get just a little bit of benefit, but when you print the card, you'll notice a huge difference, okay? So I'm going to open up the raw card. Here we go, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to image mode, and I'm going to change this to CMYK color from RGB. That's red, green, blue, and this is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And you'll notice that's how the printing presses for the garbage pail kids used these plates: cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Okay, so I'm going to change that, and then I'm going to go to channels here, and you'll notice that it breaks up the channels into the constituent colors. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go split channels, and that's going to create images of each channel for me. Okay, so I've got cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Okay, now I'm going to reopen my raw image. Okay, just to have that handy. I'm going to change it to CMYK. I'm going to go layers, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to the object selection tool. Okay, and I'm just going to select our little R2 bot here, just like that. Click on it, and we're going to make sure that we select it. Okay, oh, move that selection there. I'm going to copy it, paste it, and now you'll see it's pasted on its own layer. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to keep that. I'm going to double click here so that I unlock that layer. I'm going to put this at about 25%, okay, just to keep it up. Now, I'm going to go to my black layer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these layers back to CMYK from grayscale for all four of those layers. Okay, CMYK, CMYK, and CMYK. All right, now here's where I know it seems weird, but now that we've done it to CMYK, we're going to go to RGB color so that we can choose indexed color. And that'll allow us to select two colors, black and white. That's all we want. RGB, 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 and RGB. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to unlock each of these layers. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll go image, mode, indexed color. I'm gonna put two colors, and that's gonna change my image to just black and just white. It may look grayscale, but actually it's not. It's now just black and white. Index color, you can see the changes are already showing up here. And index color, 2 colors. Okay, now I'm going to take my black, select all, copy. I'm going to paste that here. I'm going to call that K, because that's my black layer. I can close that. Go to yellow, select all, copy. I'm going to put that down here. Yellow. You're going to build up. So yellow, magenta, cyan, black. It's from lightest to darkest. Okay. Here's magenta. Copy. M for magenta. You can close that. And then cyan. Copy. And paste. Okay. So now we've got all 4 of those layers. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to uncheck these 2 boxes so that I don't see those. Now this K, I'm going to go up to select color range, and I'm just going to select the white, and then I'm going to move my fuzziness all the way to 200. Click OK, and you can see it selected all of that white. I'm going to press delete on my keyboard, and it's going to delete all that white. I'm going to do the same thing here. Color range, it's already selected the white. Delete. Go to my magenta, select color range, OK, delete, and one more, yellow. Select all, color range, and delete. So now I've got CMYK, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my black. I'm going to go color overlay, select black. I'm going to go to cyan, color overlay. I'm going to go here. It's 0, 255, 255 for cyan. Magenta, color overlay. Go up here. 255, 0, 255 is magenta. And then our yellow, color overlay. Click here. 255, 255, 0 is magenta. And now you can see our image is coming together pretty nice, right? Remember, I put this at the top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've already got the black there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the cyan, and then I'm going to shift click on Y. I just want these 3 selected, CMY, okay? And I'm going to put those to 50%, okay? Just like that. Okay, so now I've got how I want it selected. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to merge these layers. Boom, there they are. Okay, now I'm going to reopen, close this, reopen my raw image. Oh, sorry. Select all, copy, then I'll reopen the original. I'll paste that there. I'm going to put this to 25%. I'm going to go to image mode, CMYK, flatten. And now, if I zoom in, you'll see I've got my nice grain all in the eyes. You can see it all over the image here. Much, much better. And I can save this as, and then of course I'll have to change it to a RGB, but it's already CMYK, so it's fine. Save as, and I'll save over that raw color corrected, just like that. And there we go. So we went from that to that. And like I said, you'll notice the difference when you go to print these. And you'll have that nice grain like you had in your original Garbage Pail kits. Hope that helps somebody out there. I'll talk to y'all later.